Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to Hunter x Hunter. It is episode 79. We are still struggling with some ends, and as always, if you want to see the reaction including inlayed video, go into my descriptions. If you want to see the reaction without, just continue the video. So much being said, thus there will be an intro. So here we just go in 3, 2, 1, now. Oh yeah. Allowed to have names. And we get the 3 defenders. I mean, come on, look at the left side, wings in the middle, bigger one. I think it's the 3 from the intro. I'm waiting for that weapon again because it's pretty cool. I like the idea of it choosing randomly what to fight with. And it will make it pretty hard for every enemy to counter it, because you do not know what he's using. Yeah, I guess those 3 are the defenders. And that's the king. Who we will see not this episode, I'm pretty sure. No good NG. Yeah. I discussed this last time. It's very more like a drug cartel. The music is cool. Reminds me a bit of Final Fantasy and the like. What? That's weird. Hmm. Oh, okay. Cool. Hmm. He likes him. I think. Very much. Are they brother and sister, or what is that? Or are they a couple? I'm not sure. Oh, they make sectors. Colt. Like stinging them. Oh yeah, they enjoy it. Well. Yeah, here we go. It's splitting. Ilaron and Junjun. Oh, cool. I'm the one getting yelled at, yeah. Oh no. He wants to go after them. Oh. Is it the big one? You know, the one that he had trouble with, Kurt, Colt. He's hunting them. Okay. Oh no. What is... Oh, he's a centaur. Oh, nice. The problem, he's enjoying that way too much. Oh, those are big trees. You get paid for it, so what? Hmm. Cool. That's weird. Inside the tree, a computer. Ah, clever. I somehow doubt that. Whoa. For sale. That's how you make. Ooh. Wow. A scanner. We don't like machines, but we will use highest tech to scan you. In the rectums, yep. Yep. Oh, nice. They're looking at the brains. Look, my brain's different. To the promised land. Is that a natural barrier? Ah, okay. And you can buy horses here? Oh. They're making money out of this. A lot. Which is true. Still, I wouldn't want to be one of standing on the horse. Yeah. Being watched. Weird shoes. Uh, is that a panda? I'm not sure. No, it's not. I don't think he's an ant. Okay. That's true. Koala bear. That's it. Oh, one more of those. That one's grumpy. That's true. So he took a kid. Here we go. Oh, he got a gun. What is he doing? It feels like he's trying something. Indeed. Oh, here we go. And there go the horses. Seven spectrum arrow. Yep. Too late. Damn. He always says no hope, right? Come on, you want to be a pro hunter. Get your bees in. Twin shot. Nice. Oh, there are holes in the cliffs. I guess that's where they are. Yeah. Damn, they're being run over. Holy shit. Oh, he's catching the bullets. Wow. I mean, they do have automatic weapons, and it doesn't help at all. Kilo always so relaxed. Okay, okay. Interesting. That went a different way than I thought. Because let's go into the discussion. I really thought like, okay, they do have guns. So I discussed it last time. If you have like a armored body like some of the ants have, that might help a bit against guns. And yes, we've seen some of them are able to throw darts, so this helps a little bit as well. But I did not expect them, 3 of them just, to go in and... I mean, they killed the complete organization, right? They killed all the guards, which had automatic weapons. That's a bit surprising. So one of them is able to catch bullets, which is, yeah, an awesome ability. I mean, how do you stop that? The centipede-like thing, which looks very weird. I'm not sure what it's meant to be. Although the centaur is the leader of this group. But damn. So Junju it is, the centaur. I will just write him down, at least for now. So he's going on a rampage by himself against the humans that have guns. And right now they have this king cornered. So that's a bit of a surprise. I really did not expect that. I mean, question is if this king is like the official leader, so shadowy but has the real rule in the country, or if it is just an underground organization, whatever. He had a lot of power. He led a lot of people with guns and everything, and they do not really help. So we see that the Chimera ants are getting stronger and stronger and more dangerous, like each minute, you could say now. On the other hand, we have the problem that transpired last time already, that I discussed about, brewing and extending. The fact that they all do what they want by now. So Junju is going on this rampage by himself. One of the warriors that Cold uses did catch a kid by himself without asking, knowing that he shouldn't, and even tried to stand up against Cold, at least for a short moment. So it's not just the leaders of the groups who are having different opinions on how to act. Now the soldiers themselves, who are lower in the ranks, do as they want. That's getting more and more of a problem. And on top of that, most of them seem to enjoy hunting and killing. It's not about getting food anymore, it's about killing. So they really enjoy the gruesome sight. And that might become a problem because the queen herself and everything that she stands for is about feeding, right? It did not seem like she was someone who was happy to kill. It was just, it's food. They, however, get the dark sides from humans who, whysoever, sometimes enjoy inflicting pain and misery. And so they are not even looking like ants anymore, do that as well. It's interesting because that might break this society. Because what do you do if there's no one else, right? They tend to go against each other. It's only a matter of time until they do start going against each other. The different squadrons, as they are called. Then we have this incredibly interesting character, the koala. I'm not sure what he is about. I mean, okay, so he's drinking, he's wearing a dress. They made really a jump from ants to ants with some abilities of animals and stuff, ants mixed up with humans and thus having more freedom in what they do. And now they are completely just animal-like looking beings who walk bipedal like humans do. And there, especially for that character, there's not really much of an ant in it anymore. For the centaur, neither, I think. So many characters by now have not very much to do anymore with the ants. And I ask myself if that might be why they behave more and more differently, because they moved away too far from the original. It might be. He, however, is an interesting character. He's not a positive character. I mean, he's killing left and right as he wishes. But he is, it seems to be a bit manipulative, I think. He tries to bring some of the characters to other parties and stuff like that. So, and he has this comment of no hope. I ask myself what he refers to with no hope. Does he refer to no hope for those human beings against him because they are just too weak? Or does he refer with no hope to himself and his situation, which might be as well? I mean, he's drinking, so that might be a way of escaping his life, which is just hours in age by now. How did he get that dress? Whatever. I think he might be a more important character going on. He does not seem like a character who will vanish very easily. That's the one side, the whole Chimera Ant storyline right now. Then we have multiple parties moving into the NGL. So it's not only those two groups that we know, there are other pro hunters who move in because they realized something is happening. So there will be a little bit of challenge for the Chimera Ants, I guess. I mean, those are pro hunters after all. We have seen the group around Ponzu being attacked. Which is a bit, she was clearly frightened and did not have any chance to fight back there. But that is something she has to get a grip on, because she wants to be a pro hunter. So when you're being surprised by someone or something, falling on your ass and crying and shouting and being afraid is normally not helping very much. I mean, she's human, no question. I would possibly do the same. But as a pro hunter to be, her reaction should, at least within some moments, then some seconds, should be to get some kind of a defensive stance up. And she has her beast, so she has some abilities to use them. Try it. She got saved, no question. It's okay. But I hope that there's a bit of growth in her. They killed 3 of the Chimera Ants, so I guess the weird koala will realize that and do something about it. There's no one else to report, however, because the spy that followed them was killed by the koala. Which brings me to the other group, and especially the NGL. So, when you reach the checkpoint of the NGL, who stands for no technology, right? Because it's not in the NGL yet, they use computers. They use incredibly high technological scanning devices. So I ask myself, Isn't that a bit weird? I mean, if you decide, I don't like computers, I don't like modern technology, I want to live without it, I can totally respect that, is your choice. But if you then do this while guarding your borders with the highest tax you can get, it seems wrong, right? I mean, I can see it, so they make sure that no one gets in, but it's just, it's like, you know, if as if the Amish who live just by the land and with the land and everything, who believe in what they do, would do that and have around their territory a wall set by them made out of laser and energy fields, right? So, like, you are not allowed to get in here, and we have the highest technology to make sure, so that inside of the technology, we can then make sure that no technology is used. It's just, it doesn't fit. If you would have, like, that you pay the countries around you, or ask them to make sure this doesn't happen. Okay. But it feels more like some organization, like this shadow organization here, uses the highest and best technology to make sure that their own citizens do not get any technology. I talked about that last time. If you're in a country where no one has technology and you have the only gun, you're kind of a half-god, right? So it feels a bit... someone is manipulating there. Then the other thing, you're not allowed to take in glass, metal of any sorts, plastic, any kind of technology, but you're not allowed to petroleum, okay, any chemicals, but you're not allowed to go inside, even if you would be naked, if you have any implants, if you have any metal in your body, so like your, I don't know, your teeth is filled with gold, as example, or you had your knee surgically repaired and have a metal plate inside, or just some screws, right? So all of this is not allowed either. That's very harsh. That's very like, okay, you're taking it a bit too far there. And then they sell clothing to you so you can dress, because your clothes you have from the outside world is not fitting the needs, because it has chemicals inside very often. And they sell them for possibly a high price. I guess those are not normal prices. Then you're being allowed to move in. And the next thing you realize is, okay, there's a large area with nothing before you reach the next village or anything. And you are not allowed to take in your car, bike, motorcycle, all of that is technology. Roller skates, don't know, right? So how do you get there? Either you walk or you rent horses, which they rent for an enormous price as well. That's how you do business. I mean, seriously, that's clever. They just take the living money out of everyone who moves in. Cleverly done. But as I said, I think it's a lot of abuse of power there by the leaders. It feels at least like. But we will see. Yeah, I think that's it about this episode. I look forward. I mean, it was moving on, but it felt more like, okay, we're inside now. We get a bit more information. The Chimera Ants cleared off like every village by now, as it seems. So they will have to spread further to find new food. And that will possibly when they meet up with our heroes. And I'm not sure if the king there will survive, this Shadow King. Something is weird about him, having dark armor and being sitting in the shadow and everything. But either he dies and is fat and someone grows out of him. Just guessing, a king, right? I mean, feed a king to a king would be very fitting. Or he is not so normal. Just guessing, he might be some kind of a high-powered version of either he's some abomination or he may be a pro hunter. Why not? Could be. We will see. That's it for me this time. As always, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Or visit my Patreon, you're always welcome. Next episode will already be available up there. And until then, my name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.